So how do you reach enlightenment? Hello y'all, and welcome to Mental Health Mondays. I'm so glad you're here. Well, today we're going to explore 6 inner transformation techniques to reach enlightenment. But first, I want to remind you to check out Anna Lamine's book, The Power of Misfits, and visit The Learning Mind. Both links will be down in the description box, so make sure you check those out. And also, I'm here every Monday, so if you like this content, please like and share, and by all means subscribe so you don't miss a thing. If you are on a journey of inner transformation, these long-term techniques will help you look within. I've been torn between 2 ways of living for most of my adult life. The first way is the way of comfort, in which many of us are familiar with, and the other one is the life search for enlightenment. They are almost stark contrast. While it is possible to live a comfortable life of attaining enlightenment, it's not always easy. Let's look at 6 techniques that will help us reach enlightenment. The first one is responsibility. Now we've heard people tell us many times before, you need to take responsibility for your actions. Well, you really do. You must come to the realization that no one is responsible for your life but you. Not your spouse, not your children, not any of your friends either. This is a tough one since living in the world of blame is so prevalent. Although not everything is within your control, you are still responsible for how you act and also how you react to what someone does to you. And that's a hard one to take sometimes. And taking responsibility is not the same as blaming yourself either. You cannot blame yourself any more than blaming others. It's just not relevant for your growth. So what do? How do we take more responsibility? Well, it takes time, and we have to practice taking responsibility. And meditation is a wonderful way to do that. So meditate on taking responsibilities in all areas of life pertaining to your own life. If you know you're responsible for it, if you know you play some part in something that happened, you should take responsibility for it. And meditation will help you become a better person in that area. This responsibility will lead to inner growth, inner transformation. And the second one is grasp excitement. Grasping excitement is about making a change to pursue your dreams. And doing this while you're on your life's journey. Using your imagination and following your heart more often can lead to open doorways. And I know most people say, follow your head, not your heart, but that's not necessarily true. Here you will make decisions that reflect what you truly desire. And instead of what people want for you. See, that's the key. Everyone else desires things for you. They see things that they think you should be doing, but it all comes down to you. What excites you in your life? It's not about being rash or making irresponsible decisions. It's about grasping the opportunity to have exactly what you want out of life. Just like number 1, we meditate. Meditation on taking more chances, more risks, about bringing true inner fulfillment. When we meditate, basically every time you meditate, you're clearing your mind. You're clearing your mind of all the past issues and things that hold you back from making brave decisions. And that's why meditation works in both these techniques, because it clears your mind so that you can see yourself better on the inside, see yourself truthfully, and be better able to accept the things inside of you. Number 3, this is about devoting yourself to positive goals. Now, I want to make something really clear. It's not wrong to have negative thoughts. Of course not. It's not wrong to feel bad. It's not wrong to see that something is realistically a negative situation. But the goal is to pursue positivity, pursue positive goals. That doesn't mean you're supposed to pretend to be happy all the time. That's not what I'm saying. Being positive shouldn't be a forced thing, you see. In fact, having positive goals is one of the best ways to navigate that inner transformation. The key to this is not to be competitive with others. Everyone has their own destiny, so you can't compete with them. You've probably heard people talk about, well, you may be looking at someone on their best day when you're on your worst day. You can't compare with that. And so that's why you shouldn't compare with people at all. Not in a negative way. There is no rush, there is no deadline as to when you have to achieve your dreams. It is much more satisfying when you can take the journey with no pressure. After all, setting goals should be one of the most stress-free parts of your life. Did you hear that? It should be your life. Although inner transformation will be uncomfortable at times, goals can be wonderful dreams to keep alive. You are the master of your dreams. And, like I said before, meditation is clearing your mind. When you clear your mind and you start from a clean slate, you can start with a positive seed. I'm not saying, hey, smile, be happy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying pursue that goal. The next one is release. And this is a harsh one. A lot of people don't like to think about this. It may be hard to accept, but some people must exit from your life. The reason for this is based on the idea that people void of introspection will live to feed off one another. When taking the journey toward enlightenment, your inner transformation will separate those who wish to continue to feed off you from those who are on a journey themselves. And you'll have to learn to tell the difference between who's for you, who's against you. And I don't mean that you should get rid of friends and family that have been with you for a lifetime, as long as it's a healthy relationship. Seeing codependency at work will help you cut and scrape away people who are not beneficial to your growth. Unfortunately, this must be done in order to continue the journey. Meditate on which associations you should keep and which ones will no longer serve you. And I said that before. And that takes discernment. You have to clear your mind. And then afterwards, take a fresh look at everyone in your life. And that's when you'll see it. Then you can make a wise decision on the fate of your associates and friends. Self-observation. Maybe it's not about blaming others, taking responsibility, or even chasing your dreams. Maybe all you need to do is introspection, looking within. And then you can change a few things that might be hindering you from growth. Not every negative influence comes from outside, but not all of them are your fault either. Self-observation will reveal whether you need to change bad habits, detoxify your body maybe, or be more supportive of others, or whether you are taking abuse from someone you need to release. Maybe the largest problem in your life is a bad attitude and a wrong outlook on life. A few changes may be all it takes to ignite inner transformation. So, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you hiding? What are you pretending to be? What are you not taking responsibility for? What are you lying about? Yeah, see the positive things too. What are you good at? How kind are you? Do you have consideration? Do you take into account why someone may be acting a certain way? What inventory are you doing inside, basically? What are you doing with this in here? And how do you start taking that inventory? And how do you get better with introspection? Well, you meditate. Meditate on whether or not you may need to change. It could be you, or it could be someone of negative influence. And that goes back to releasing some people from your life. And as you decide, you see who stays in your life and who doesn't need to, you're doing introspection. You're making sure you're not playing a part in any of this. And that helps so much. Accepting discomfort and moving forward. Until you learn to accept that some things will be uncomfortable, then you are not ready for the change. Inner transformation comes with pulling things away, ripping things off, and avoiding all that doesn't serve you. Along with this, you will realize things about yourself that aren't pleasing either. And that is part of the introspection you do. And you must come to terms with how to process this information. Moving forward means going through tempering. And when tempering is complete, you will shine like never before. Meditate on how you can accept discomfort and make it work toward a healthy and happy future. Meditation is the answer. Meditation is how you start all these techniques and all these steps. And first, in order to become the person you want to be, you have to clean out the person that's built up inside. Everything, the soup, the mixture that's in here, the hurt, the trauma, and the pain. And I'm telling you, it is a process. It is a healing process. And no one can tell you how long this is supposed to last. It's time. It's about time. Patience. Master yourself and push ahead. Inner transformation, for me, has become so attractive that comfort is falling by the wayside a little bit more all the time. I find myself being put in situations that are so uncomfortable lately, and more as time goes on. And I would question this. I would be, why is this happening to me? Why? I mean, I'm not doing anything to anybody, and this stuff happens, and I just realize it's that tempering, it's that changing. And this is enlightenment. Enlightenment is waiting, and you have to find it. And how do you find it? By getting lost. Because everything that's built up inside of you has no idea how to find enlightenment. So, today I leave you with this. I do wish you good mental health. And I also challenge you to try to meditate more often. Release yourself a little bit more every day. And I know life's hard. And I know it seems like you can't do this stuff. But you can. So, check out Anna Lemine's book, The Power of Misfits. And just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. Her book is really helpful for introverts. If you're an introvert, you'll really like this one. And also check out The Learning Mind. And I will see you next Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.